Hello everyone and welcome back to my Tech vs. Magic series. Today, let's go over what we've done off camera first. I changed the teleporter thing. Apparently I was mistaken about how this works. You only need a redstone signal on the leaving portion. So, what I have is this comes down from the pressure plate, goes to a pulse former, and down back up to the teleporter here, and then there's the MFSU. Of course, we can cover that all up. And now we're here. Then here we just have red alloy wire, pulse former, teleporter. The range of the teleporter is only to right here, but you're still close enough when you hit that pressure plate to be teleported. So now it is two-way. I may switch this around so that the pressure plate is closer to the wall. The teleporter is the other way, so I don't worry about stepping back on that. Also, I've continued to expand my managers down through the transposers, deployers, block breakers, assemblers, relays, mag tubes, accelerators, and finally the frames. And instead of having a separate thing for pneumatic tubes, I just have pneumatic tubes here. And I've also expanded the area up here, the auto crafting area. So now we have chest, picks, crafting benches. This is, we'll come back to that. We have the iron bars, and here we have pneumatic tubes, and nothing. I tried to do the fine copper wire, but apparently when using this it actually consumes the draw plate instead of just damaging it, so I won't be doing that. The brass is a little bit different because instead of how we normally have things set, here we have this set to actually have brass itself. So that is what controls whether this is running or not. So it takes the dust goes out to an intermediate area out there, then it gets pulled into the electric furnace via the retriever, smelted, and then sent back here. And this is where the overflow is for that. That one's priority 0, and that one is priority 1. So that all the ones that need brass down here are priority 2. And I think that is just about everything. I think there's something else that I'm not remembering, but I can't remember it. Okay. So, today, I think we're going to build something. It's morning. Over here, I think we're going to build an arboretum. Not to be confused with the forestry block of the same name, but a place to grow trees. Because I don't like using that logger thing at all. In fact, let's burn this all down. Let's see how far we need to go over. Well, actually, I guess it doesn't matter. Ouch. There's all that. Okay. I'm going to level this area out, and I'll be right back. Actually, before we level this out, we need to decide how big we want this to be. So let's plan that. Okay, that was 13 by 13, I believe. No, it was 20-something by 20-something. It was 11 on every side, so that is 23 by 23. And we're going to want, let's see, probably at least 2 from the edges, maybe 3 just to be safe, so we'll have the outer wall there. Then every other one will have a row of saplings. So that's 1, 2, 3. And probably 5. Wow, I am just screwing up this. And this will be the outer wall. And how far do we want that? Let's see. Outer wall here. And we'll have this, let's see, so 1, we want it probably 3 or 4 from here, so 1, 2, 3. And that'll be the outer wall, and this will move in 1 more. Yeah, I think that'll work. Hopefully. We may want to move it a couple more just to make sure we have room to get that down to this level. So we'll actually put the outer wall here. And let's see, how many of these do I want? Let's see, if we do 3 stacks, 5 there, 1. Actually, that's the outer wall, so 3, 1. How big is that? Yeah, I think that's probably as big as we're going to make it. I want to leave this area free in case I need to expand the reed farm out this way. So that's the outer wall. 1, 2, 3. The other outer wall. So it'll be something like that. And yeah. I think that'll work. Not sure how efficient it's going to be. How many did that give us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm not sure how long it takes for the trees to grow naturally either. Probably have to do something to check that, but I'm guessing half an hour would be a good start. So, I'm going to level this out now. Alright, it's all leveled out, and as for what the building is going to look like, I'm not entirely sure. I think I want something that's mostly wood. Combination of wood and glass. So probably, yeah, probably something like have wooden supports that go to the top. And how high does it need to be? Probably 15 maybe, something like that. So yeah, I think that should be tall enough for most trees, even the crossbred ones. Then, wasn't originally going to have it this wide. So I'm not sure. Let me want to have. It's going to be bland if I just do a straight wooden wall, though. What was that? Let me think about this. I will put the post in and then we'll come back. Okay, so let's continue working on this. Given that it's a rectangle, it means we're going to either have to have a sloped roof or a flat roof, and probably go with a flat roof. I was going to do a domed roof, but that won't work for a rectangle. So now then, what do we do? I suppose we could square it off and then do a domed roof. Let me count this. I'll be right back, actually. Alright, so we only have to move it back 2 for it to be a square. That way, 2. And that'll still leave us enough room, so that's what we're going to do. And then, I don't know what. Then we'll be back. Okay, I did some Googling, and I found a shape I like. Unfortunately, it is not square, it is rectangular. And additionally, it is rectangular in this direction. Or that's the longest direction. So, we're going to completely scrap this. Level out probably as far over this way as I can get. And probably some back out that way. And I think I will outline it. It is the Arboretum at, I think it was Balboa Park. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Probably not, knowing me. But basically what it is, well, I guess you'll see it as I build it. So let me do some terraforming and I'll be right back. Okay. Now then, we have, we're going to have an archway like this here. Then that's going to come to here. There'll be another archway. Then that will repeat on this side, and the middle is going to be a little bit different. But we'll come back to the middle later. I need to figure out how I'm going to do these side areas. Originally I was going to just have glass, but I need to control the light there. So I'm trying to figure out what the easiest way to do that is. Well, the easiest way would be to just make this all wood, and then have all the lighting on the inside controlled that way. Sure, I like that idea though. I could make, say, from here to here glass. Or another thing I could do is have like alternating glass and then have shutters. So like wood, glass, wood, glass, wood, glass, all the way probably to like right here. And then we could have a set of frames on the inside that just kind of move sideways and block all the light. That's one idea. I think that's what we'll actually end up doing, in fact. We'll have several of these probably spaced out. A total of 3 or 4. So either, see, I think this is 18 long. So if we did one then in the middle, what we'll do is we'll have logs facing that way in alternating glass. Yeah, that's going to look nice actually. Okay, I'm going to work on these two side sections and I will be right back. Okay, so this is what the side is going to look like. It's about a third shorter than it should be because there just isn't enough room to do the middle like it's supposed to and still have room for the sides. We are right up against this tree here, and that end's going to be right up against the farm, or nearly up against it. So the middle is going to be, it's kind of a, how to put it, abbreviated dome, I guess you could say. Actually, maybe it doesn't need to be this wide. Let me look at the picture a little bit more. Okay, let's try to figure this out. So, in the middle here, there is a, for the bottom, say, bottom third, there's kind of just a square thing that runs along this way. Let me dirty. Yeah, bottom third's about right. How high is this? That's 4, 3, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 high. So the first 5, it's about right here. And about right here, there's the square thing. Then, starting right here, this kind of arches from here over to here, perpendicular to this arch. And what it does is it forms kind of a part of a bowl or dome, but it's turned, I guess you could say. And it's slightly larger than this one, I think. So that would give us an arch that's 7 tall, 7 by. Yeah, I think these need to be narrower. The archway looks like this is a full half circle, kind of, maybe slightly less than a full half circle. Say, no, that looks like a half circle to me. Maybe even more than a half circle. So to do that, we need to have a radius of it's the other way that I'm kind of concerned about. I think the radius should be the same as this, or maybe just 2 more, or 1 more. That would actually make it go really high, though. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling and try to mark out what a half circle of a slightly larger thing would look like, and I will be right back with something that makes sense, I hope. Okay, we are going to end the episode here. I'm going to fiddle with this a bit more off camera. This is taking quite a while. Need to get this middle part figured out, and that's taking too long. But like if you like, subscribe if you're not. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.